Sinjin Smith was born on April 7, 1960, in Santa Monica, California, a city renowned for its beach culture. Raised in a family that embraced outdoor activities, Smith's early life was marked by a love of sports and physical competition. Growing up in Southern California, he was naturally drawn to the beach, where he became involved in a variety of sports. Initially excelling in swimming and tennis, it was volleyball, particularly beach volleyball, that would capture his heart and become his life's passion. As a teenager, Smith was introduced to beach volleyball by his older brother, who was already an established player. At the time, beach volleyball was still a developing sport, far from the global phenomenon it would later become. With the endless sand courts along the California coast as his training ground, Smith quickly began to excel in the sport, demonstrating an innate ability to master the unique challenges that beach volleyball presented, such as the shifting sands, wind, and unpredictable conditions. By the time he graduated from high school, Smith had already made a name for himself in the local beach volleyball scene. He was known for his strong athleticism, natural timing, and the mental fortitude he displayed on the court. However, it wasn't until his college years that Smith truly began to hone his skills in the sport that would define his early professional career. After attending college at UCLA, where he played for the university's volleyball team, Smith decided to focus entirely on beach volleyball. At the time, beach volleyball was gaining popularity, but was still considered an emerging sport in comparison to its indoor counterpart. Smith joined the professional beach volleyball circuit in the early 1980s, where he initially struggled to make an immediate impact. However, his work ethic, determination, and commitment to improving paid off, and it wasn't long before he became a dominant figure on the sand. In the mid-1980s, Smith partnered with several notable players, experimenting with different team dynamics and strategies. His breakthrough moment came when he teamed up with Randy Stocklows, a partnership that would become one of the most successful in beach volleyball history. The duo, known for their chemistry, communication, and complementary skill sets, quickly rose to the top of the sport. During this time, Smith's versatility on the court became a trademark of his play. Whether playing at the net or in the back row, he was known for his remarkable adaptability. His quick reflexes, precise ball control, and powerful serve were all assets that made him an intimidating force on the sand. This period marked the beginning of his rise as one of beach volleyball's brightest stars. Peak of career. The peak of Sinjin Smith's career came in the late 1980s and early 1990s, a time when beach volleyball was evolving from a niche sport into a mainstream athletic pursuit. Alongside his partner Randy Stocklows, Smith became an unstoppable force in professional beach volleyball. Together, they formed a partnership that would dominate the sport for over a decade, securing numerous victories and creating a legacy of success that would be remembered for generations. Smith's playing style was a combination of technical skill, physicality, and intelligence. He was a master at reading the game, understanding his opponent's weaknesses and capitalizing on those moments to score points. His presence on the court was magnetic, and he was a player capable of rising to the occasion in high-pressure situations. Smith's leadership and ability to inspire his team made him one of the most respected athletes in beach volleyball. One of the defining moments of Smith's career came in 1989, when he and Stocklows won the prestigious AVP Association of Volleyball Professionals Tour Championships. Their win was part of a dominant run that saw the pair win the AVP titles for multiple years in a row. This victory set the tone for Smith's legacy, establishing him as one of the most accomplished and influential players in the history of the sport. Smith's unparalleled success was not limited to the AVP Tour. His international accomplishments further solidified his place in volleyball history. Throughout his career, he won numerous FIVB World Tour titles, often facing some of the best beach volleyball players in the world. His resilience and competitive spirit saw him claim titles at major international events, making him a global ambassador for the sport. His greatest achievements came during his time on the AVP Tour, where Smith and Stoklos were an unstoppable force. They were known for their seamless teamwork, with Stoklos serving as the dynamic offensive weapon and Smith anchoring the defense. Their success on the sand was a result of their exceptional partnership, which allowed them to dominate both national and international competitions. In 1996, after over a decade of dominance, Smith was part of the first ever professional beach volleyball event at the Atlanta Summer Olympics. Although beach volleyball had only been included as an Olympic sport since 1996, Smith's involvement in the sport's Olympic debut was a significant milestone for both him and the sport as a whole. While he did not win a medal in the Olympics, his presence in the tournament was symbolic of the recognition and respect that beach volleyball had earned as a legitimate sport at the highest level of international competition.